Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture through countdown. If you grew up in the 1990s watching Nickelodeon, chances are you were up late at night when you weren't supposed to be. If you were, you'll remember watching Nick at Nite. Although we went to sleep late, we were presented with beautiful works of art in the form of sitcoms from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. These are some of those shows that I remember till today. The Wonder Years was created by Neil Marlins and Carol Black. It ran on ABC from March 15, 1988 until May 12, 1993. The pilot aired on January 31, 1988. The series stars Fred Savage as Kevin Arnold, a teenager growing up in a suburban middle-class family. It takes place from 1968 to 1973 and is narrated by Daniel Stern as an adult version of Kevin. After 6 episodes, The Wonder Years won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series in 1988. In 1997, My Father's Office was ranked number 29 on TV Guide's 100 Greatest Episodes of All Time. In 2016, Rolling Stone ranked The Wonder Years number 63 on its list of 100 Greatest TV Shows of All Time. Laverne and Shirley was created by Gary Marshall, Lowell Gans, and Mark Rothman. It played for 8 seasons on ABC from January 27, 1976 to May 10, 1983. It was a spin-off of Happy Days. Laverne and Shirley followed the lives of Laverne DeFazio and Shirley Feeney, 2 friends and roommates who work as bottle cappers in the fictitious Schatz Brewery in late 1950s Milwaukee, Wisconsin. From the 6th season onward, the series setting changed to mid-1960s Burbank, California. The Brady Bunch was created by Sherwood Schwartz and aired from September 26, 1969 to March 8, 1974 on ABC. The series aired for 5 seasons and after its cancellation in 1974 went into syndication on September 1975. While the series was never a critical success or hit during its original run, it has since become a popular staple in syndication, especially among children and teenage viewers. The Brady Bunch's success in syndication led to several television reunion films and spin-off series. In 1995, the series was adapted into a satirical comedy theatrical film titled The Brady Bunch Movie, followed by a Very Brady sequel in 1996. A second sequel titled The Brady Bunch in the White House aired on Fox in November of 2002. Three's Company was based on a show titled Man About the House that was created by Brian Cook and Johnny Mortimer. It aired for 8 seasons on ABC from March 15, 1977 to September 18, 1984. The story revolves around 3 single roommates, Janet Wood, Chrissy Snow, and Jack Tripper, who all platonically live together in a Santa Monica, California apartment complex owned by the Ropers, Stanley Roper and Helen Roper. The show chronicles the escapades and hijinks of the trio's constant misunderstandings, their social lives, and their financial struggles. It was a top 10 hit from 1977 to 1983. Bewitched was created by Sol Sachs under executive director Harry Ackerman and originally broadcast for 8 seasons on ABC from September 17, 1964 to March 25, 1972. The show was about a witch who marries an ordinary mortal man and vows to lead the life of a typical suburban housewife. Starring Elizabeth Montgomery as Samantha Stevens and Dick York as Darren Stevens. In 2002, Bewitched was ranked number 50 on TV Guide's 50 Greatest TV Shows of All Time. Happy Days was created by Gary Marshall. The series was one of the most successful of the 1970s, an idealized vision of life in the mid-1950s to mid-1960s Midwestern United States, and starred Ron Howard as young Richie Cunningham and Henry Winkler as his friend, Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli. After losing ratings in season 2, Gary Marshall made a few adjustments and Happy Days became the #1 program in television from 1976 to 1977. Fonzie also became one of the most merchandised characters of the 1970s, and Henry Winkler became a major star. The series also spawned a number of spin-offs, including Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy. It was set in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The series revolves around teenager Richie Cunningham and his family. I Dream of Jeannie was created by Sidney Sheldon, starring Barbara Eden as a 2,000-year-old genie and Larry Hagman as an astronaut who becomes her master, with whom she falls in love and eventually marries. The show originally aired from September 18, 1965 to May 26, 1970, with new episodes, and through September 1970 with seasons repeating on NBC. The show ran for 5 seasons and 139 episodes were produced. When NBC began broadcasting most of its primetime television programs in color in the fall of 1965, Jeannie was one of the 2 regular programs on NBC that remained in black and white. The Mary Tyler Moore Show was created by James L. Brooks and Alan Burns. It originally aired on CBS from September 1970 to March 19, 1977. Moore starred as Mary Richards, an unmarried, independent woman focused on her career as an associate producer at the fictional WJM news program in Minneapolis. She was a central female character who was not married or dependent on a man, which was a rarity on American television in the early 1970s. The show led to numerous publications citing the Mary Tyler Moore Show as groundbreaking television in the era of second-wave feminism. The Munsters was created by Alan Burns and Chris Hayward, starring Fred Gwynne as Herman Munster, Yvonne DeCarlo as his vampire wife, Lily Munster, Al Lewis as Grandpa, the over-the-hill vampire, Beverly Owen, who was later replaced by Pat Priest as their teenage niece, Marilyn Munster, and Butch Patrick as their half-vampire, half-werewolf son, Eddie Munster. In 1965, The Munsters was nominated for the Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series. The Beverly Hillbillies was created by Paul Henning and had an ensemble cast where each character was roughly given the same amount of screen time. The show was about the Clampett family, a poor family from the Ozarks region of Arkansas that moved to a posh upper-class Beverly Hills, California after striking oil on their land. The Beverly Hillbillies ranked among the top 20 most watched programs on television for 8 of its 9 seasons, twice ranking as the #1 series of the year, with 16 episodes that remain among the 100 most watched television episodes in history, and the show accumulated 7 Emmy nominations during its run. The Clampetts bring a moral, unsophisticated, and minimalist lifestyle to the swanky, upper-class, sometimes self-obsessed, and superficial community.
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Scream.